5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And welcome to your COVID Diary by the numbers for the 21st day of April 2020. I want to thank everybody for joining, whether you're watching live or in post. The number to contact the show is 234-650-4920, or you can email us at omallysadventure@yahoo.com. And apparently the wind is doing an amazing job of really messing some things up here. So we're going to wait for this stream to sort of settle in to a normal mode. If not, we'll fire the stream back up. Anyway, so today's video, let's see if we can do this. There it goes. I don't know. This is wait. There we go. I think it's up. So, your numbers for yesterday. The U.S. had 28,123 new cases, 1,939 deaths. Again, the European countries are still pulling in the numbers that are fairly consistent. They're starting to come down a little bit, but you're looking at between 400 to 500 deaths a day between France, Italy, and Spain. The one that I've talked about the other day and I've been keeping an eye on is Russia and Brazil. Russia is at that 4,000-ish new cases. So is Brazil at 2,000. But if you go all the way down, I'm going to say the next one that's going to start making maybe some type of headline is going to be Singapore. Just a hunch, because they're way down on the list, and they're still bringing in 1,400 new cases, where the countries in that same area on the list are from 100 to 500. And then if you go further down the list, I'm going to post a link to this site. It's basically, they just take in data each day for the COVID-19. And Belarus is actually pretty far down on the list, and they're at 1,485 new cases for yesterday. So we'll keep an eye on those as well. I believe the United States, in some form, especially here in Ohio, is going to start to reopen. I don't think it's going to be an all-at-once type thing. But your numbers for Ohio, we have just under 13,000 cases, 2,653 hospitalizations, and 509 deaths. The hotspots are shown there on the map. Again, I'll post a link to this site for the Ohioans. I believe it's called like the COVID-19 dashboard if you're looking it up online. And they only report once a day, and it's usually between 1:30 and 2:30 that the new numbers come out. So you can check that out daily. I've been working on trying to get this out somewhat daily, and the numbers will always be from the day before. And that is your COVID-19 by the numbers. And, there's a lot of interesting discussion about whether or not things should reopen. And I think that's going to be, in certain areas of the country, people are tired of not being able to get out and do what they like, and you are seeing almost incremental steps in taking away parts of people's personal freedoms. And yeah, that's in the United States, that doesn't fly. I'm sorry. There will always, the United States was built on the premise that there would always be pushback towards totalitarianism, authoritarianism, whatever you want to call it. There, we are born refuseniks here, and it's starting to show. But anyway, that's your COVID-19 by the numbers for the 21st of April 2020. We will have an Omally live tonight. It'll be on at 8 o'clock. Stay tuned for that. I have no idea what we're going to talk about, but it might be centered around the governor speaking today. Mr. DeWine is kind of in the hot seat. So if you're keeping up with Ohio and that's something that you're into, tune in tonight at 8 o'clock. Until then, stay sharp, keep a tight shot group, and rock on.